I found this upcoming horror game on Steam randomly and thought, huh, this looks cool. But I was not expecting this demo to get as weird as it did. I mean, just listen to the opening cutscene.
Bright city of Hollowisk. Its walls have witnessed many lives. What if they could talk? You may think this town looks identical to thousands of other towns. Walls would say, no matter how far you go, you won't find any town like this one. But you look like you've been here before. You don't seem to be a stranger to this town. You seem familiar. Pardon me, as it is full of familiar people whose faces cannot be remembered, full of familiar streets and yards that never end. Now, as I look closer, I do recognize you. Came for that special letter, aren't you? Give me a moment. I took good care of it. Here you go. Just do not open it, and deliver it without hesitation. You know those rules. I'll get back to my business. Hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah, so like, we're all thoroughly confused now, right? And the game just started. I mean, props to the developers. The atmosphere and mood are both on point, but I have no idea what the story is supposed to be. Trying to decipher this monologue from this unknown person feels like trying to remember a conversation from a dream you had. After this cutscene, the only goal I am given is to deliver this letter. No explanation, no address, just the faint hope that somehow this all makes sense at the end. But here's the thing. I'm not sure this place really has an end. Welcome to HollowSK 1999, an upcoming horror game that boggled my mind. Finally starting the game, I go pick up the letter and head out into the courtyard of whatever building I'm in. Which presented the first problem. How to get out of the courtyard. So this is actually developed by the same people who made, or person or people, who made No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. I think Apollo mentioned that game to me once before, if you're still in chat. There's a note left on the table at the warehouse gate checkpoint. It says, I'm nervous, going for a smoke break near the warehouse. The key to the street gates is with me so that no one breaks in. I'll be back in 15 minutes. That looks open. Did he actually come back in 15 minutes? I don't know. Oh, okay. Where do I go now? Oh. Gotcha. Alright, where'd you go? Which nook and cranny are you currently hiding in on your smoke break? What about here? Long, ominous hallway. Nothing terrible happens in these. A lag spike because something loaded. Nothing terrible happens when in a horror game when that happens. Excuse me. I need the key that you have on you, sir. Did I pick up the key? Huh. Oh, there's an old key lying on the ground. Should I take it? Yes. Interesting.
That was easy.
Now that I have the key, I can finally, truly enter the town of HollowSK. which showcases the second dreamlike quality of this game, the environment. The game's dreaminess isn't in your face like the dreamscape genre, for example. This one is subtle, quiet, nestling inside of the fog itself. This place is meant to be modeled after a Russian town. Real or fictional, I'm not sure, but the layout, the diegetic sounds, the low-res textures all combine to make something that sits in this strange zone of ethereality. Take a look. Okay. Big, empty, and ominous area. I assume I'm gonna go over here. Hello? This does not look like a real door. Why am I... Oh, am I getting exhausted running around? So where was that man? The man who was looking at me. Where is he? What was that noise? So many weird sounds. I'm liking the environment, and I like that little, like, peek hole with the guy's shadow in it. I'm just now confused where I'm supposed to go. None of these are making any sounds. Is the man gonna peek out from over there? Guess not. Wasn't there a map? Sealed letters show on map. So where am I supposed to deliver this letter to then? Bus stop. Bus stops usually have maps, right? Not this one. That would be too nice. Can I please get a map? Hello. Kaba. In classic me fashion, I become horribly lost within seconds, and I've just been aimlessly wandering around this entire time. I have no map I can consult, the signs are all written in a language I don't understand, and it's just me and the endless fog. Well, there is something else that I haven't mentioned yet. A specific mechanic that cranks this dreamlike feeling I've been talking about up to 11. And I gotta say, this is one of the cleanest implementations of it I have come across. Do I just keep going? I don't know. This place is so huge. What? I did not turn around at any point. How? What? My brain hurts. That's actually crazy. Yep, that's right. This game has a looping world mechanic. While that sometimes can be seen as a bit of a trope, it completely caught me off guard here. Especially since I discovered it by total accident. See, if you play through the demo correctly, you would never know this was a thing. So stumbling upon it like I did was much more effective than if the game rigidly pointed it out to me. So how are you supposed to play it correctly, you may ask? By using the map found in the guard post at the very beginning. Nervous going for a walk, street gates, blah blah blah. There we go. I have been running around for the last 10 minutes without that map. Look, let's just look past the fact that I am an idiot and that I restarted the program because I thought it was bugged. Let's just focus on how cool the implementation was, because it really does deserve commending, especially for the way that it's utilized in the climax. In fact, the whole sequence of events that happens inside the apartment complex where I deliver the letter left me on edge. Let me show you. It should be this door here. Yes! Master Navigator. Why is it so loud in here? Okay, there we go. Oh. Well, this just got way more eerie. Where am I supposed to go now? I can also barely see anything. Oh. Okay. Cool. Do you want me to answer your door? No? Okay. Dead end, I think. From what I can see. Cool. Alright. I'm scared of this Death Stranding ripoff. No. I would never. No. It's just a little off-putting, is all. Hello, man.
The guest ringing my doorbell. Wow. What's that? A letter from me? Useless piece of paper. I remember the time you could trust something other than paper. Cities being big and full of wires. I remember how traffic jams annoyed me, how I wanted to quickly fly into my own hive home, how I wished to close myself off from the whole world with this wooden barricade upholstered in leather. To come home as soon as I can, to turn on the TV and then drown in endless radiance. Now it's just white noise. They, channels, stations, broadcasts abandoned all of us, and now we're locked in here together, waiting to be swallowed, holding to the damn scrap papers you bring us. I don't like it when my peace is disturbed, invaded by a... Who are you, really? I don't want to know. Give it to me and then get the hell out. You stink of the street. Whatever they spray there.
Can I give it to your shadow instead? Is that everything? I guess so. Am I just free to leave now? Okay. Why does it feel like something is inching closer to me? What? Oh, why is this door open? Wait, hold on. Hold on. How did you do that? How did you make it loop? There were only 2 floors. Looped with each other. That's insane. Honestly, I'm impressed. That ending made it feel like I once again stumbled upon the looping mechanic by accident, even though I'm sure you were meant to find this. I had zero direction, but went exactly where I suspect the team wanted me to go, which is just great game design. So now I'm left with multiple burning questions, like, who was that person at the end? Who sent us on this quest to deliver the letter? What is all of this supposed to mean? This game seems to potentially have some kind of commentary about Soviet Russia, but I know nothing about Russia personally, so I'm no closer to understanding what the game wants to say. Maybe I'll find out when the game fully releases, or maybe it'll be just as confusing and cryptic to me. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Although I'm sure the story is great, it's truly the atmosphere of this game that captivates me. I feel almost addicted to the feelings this game instilled in me. Some eerie middle ground between awe and tension. Something unfamiliar and yet nostalgic. Something like a dream. So even if I never understand it, I still want to go back to Hollow SK.